I am Frank Corbin from Remig TV. I'm here with Michelle Edwards from Find Your Beautiful.
That's right.
It's an online magazine for women. So Michelle, how are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Nice seeing you. Now, what is Find Your Beautiful?
So Find Your Beautiful is an online lifestyle magazine for women. My first market is professional women. My second market is women starting over. And then I have a market called the Phoenix, right? It's women that have just gone through a hard time and, you know, they're trying to reinvent themselves. So it's all about empowerment. And so I do it through the magazine. I do it through events, and I also do it through workshops. I'm also a motivational speaker, so
Right.
I go to various places. The next one being the Beautiful Project in April, and I just go.
So you have a project coming up called the Beautiful Project in April?
That's right.
Okay, good. We talk about that as we move on.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah.
So the whole idea of Find Your Beautiful is to help women see themselves in a beautiful way and so on. And how's that working for you?
Well, it's very fulfilling in the sense where I know I'm changing lives. I know women are being impacted. I know it's my purpose. It's a lot of work, as you know, being an entrepreneur and a businessman yourself.
Absolutely.
Right? So, you know, there's highs and lows, but I mean, I love it. I wouldn't be doing anything else.
So how do you find women being receptive of your program?
Oh, they're very receptive because, you know, I'm not sure if you're aware of being a guy or anything, and I don't really know guys, so you know, I don't try to make assumptions or anything. But you know, women don't necessarily treat other women the best, right? So when there is a woman that is trying to empower them, and you know, everybody's open to love if they feel they can trust the person.
Right.
Yeah.
So finding it beautiful, it means becoming more confident, becoming more building the self-esteem.
Yeah, it's accepting yourself for who you are and not trying to be like everyone else, right? So it's not like, essentially Find Your Beautiful is finding yourself, right? And believing in your own inner beauty, you know, believing that you are harmonious and beautiful, just as much as, you know, the supermodel or the actress that you see on TV, right? So that's what my purpose is, I feel, is to help women really believe in themselves and to heal.
What is the impacts or the signs of a woman who doesn't know how to find, or don't know her beautiful, or don't know that she's beautiful?
Okay, the impact would be bad relationships, being unfulfilled in her career, just to name a few. What else? You know, being in debt is also a sign. So those are the effects of a woman not believing in herself, you know?
So when they come to your website, Find Your Beautiful, is it just an information platform, or is it actually interaction where they will call you, they will talk to you? What was it all about? Yeah.
So it is an information platform. I have the website, I have the social media, but they can contact me, right? So I have my email up there, you know, you can message me on Facebook, you know, I'm totally available. You know, I also have a couple of life coach clients that I deal with. So yeah, like...
So you do life coaching as well?
Yes.
Because I hear, assume a woman comes to your website, she get all this information, she can feel inspired. What's next? She needs somebody probably to hold her hand to take it to the next level. So she does coaching as well.
Absolutely, yeah. There's definitely support. You know, I do various events, you know, like a yoga on the beach this year. So, you know, I have staple events that I do every year. And, you know, and I love my events because the women that come there are so like-minded as well. So I hear so many compliments on the energy of the other women there. Right? And people make, you know, very good connections when they go there.
And how could someone contact you if they want to hear more about finding their beautiful?
Yes, so...
Finding your beautiful with the beautiful Michelle.
That's right. So you can go to the website, findyourbeautiful.com, or you can go on our social media. You know, Facebook is Find Your Beautiful, Instagram is Find Your Beautiful, Twitter is FYBeauty. And you can email me, Michelle, spelt the Latina way. I always say that, MICHELL at findyourbeautiful.com.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this, actually?
Okay, so Find Your Beautiful itself, I've been doing it for 4 years. And I actually have been doing workshops for women. People don't really know, for the last 13, almost 14 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
A really long time, yeah.
What is your most success story over the years doing this business?
I think my biggest success story is when, for me, it's when I go to shelters, and as I'm speaking, I see women crying, and crying is not necessarily a bad thing. It's actually like a sign of healing, and I see them literally heal before my own eyes, and that gets me very emotional because that is why I'm there, right? So that's my big. It's not like the numbers, like the big events, a bit of an ego boost, but those moments are what does it for me.
So you get access to touch them on a personal level.
Absolutely, and that's what how it's supposed to be. So
excellent. And you're the only writer for the magazine? You have other contributors as well?
No, I have other contributors because we cover a lot of different areas like health and fitness, fashion. So Stephanie Lowe she's the contributor for health and fitness. Melanie Mowry for fashion. Anna Lubaska for holistic. So I have people that specialize in their field. Because as an entrepreneur, you have to know your strengths and weaknesses are, and I'm not strong in all those areas, right? So I just get people to come and fulfill those areas that I
Excellent.
need. Yeah.
So again, we're here with Michelle Edwards, findyourbbeautiful.com. It's an online wellness, health, success magazine.
That's right.
It's a wealth full of information if you want to find things that can help you change or better your financial or your health situation.
That's right.
And what is going on with you, Michelle?
So right now I'm in a transitional phase. So I am focusing more on my motivational speaking this year and on my events, and the rest you just have to tune in, Yeah, just come to the website, check it out. I'll post everything there.
Excellent. You mentioned earlier you have an event called the Connect.
The Connect?
The Connect. What is that all about?
Okay, so I do have an event where a networking event where I like to connect entrepreneurs. So I'm gonna have it later on this year in September, right? So I have the beautiful project that's coming up in April. Then I have the yoga on the beach that I do with Destiny Wellness, and then I have that Connect. So
man, you're really busy.
You have to be. If you're not busy, you're.
What is the beautiful project about?
Okay, so the beautiful project is so there's an organization called Be Beautiful, right? And what they do is they get references from women in lower income brackets that have gone through a hard time, so through different social agencies. And what they do is they get a whole bunch of like designers and like makeup artists and stuff to come into like a church and just pamper them for a day.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just like a labor of love. So the organizer, she contacted me and she's like, can you please come and do a workshop? And because we're missing that key component.
Excellent.
And after I saw a couple of their like commercials, I was like, oh my gosh, this is
you gotta
amazing.
be part of it.
Yeah, right?
Absolutely. So it's right down your line already, helping women
develop,
get themselves, finding them beautiful. And is there any challenge on the journey to help women find them beautiful? Any challenges that you experience?
For me, I guess the biggest challenge is that it takes time, right? Research says that, changing your thought is the equivalent of somebody getting tortured. You can't change all your beliefs at once. Your mind cannot handle it, right? So it does take time to really empower somebody, right? I just believe that through Find Your Beautiful, we can do it just a little bit quicker than most people. But yeah, I think that would be the biggest challenge. Like I would love to just take everything I know and just lock it into something, like instantly, like in Star Trek, you just transport people from one place to the other. It's like that. Like I wish I could just take you from one place to the other in 2 seconds, but it's not realistic, right?
Of course not. And what are some practical tips? If a woman have low self-esteem, low self-confidence, she doesn't think she's pretty as she is, what are some tips she can use to actually find her beautiful or even enhance the way she thinks about herself?
I think one of the most effective ones, and it's so cliche, and I'm learning to appreciate cliches now. It's literally just to look into the mirror and do her I am. So I am harmonious, I am creative, I am loyal, and at first it's uncomfortable. But people really have to separate failure from who they are. Failure is an event. It's not who you are. So everybody makes mistakes. You are supposed to make mistakes. The thing is not to define yourself by it, right? And to give yourself time to heal. I mean, that's what I'm currently doing, is just giving myself that time to heal. So I took a step back in 2015, and I said I'm leaving my past in 2015, and I did. So now it's like the remnants of that. So I think as women, because we're so aerobic, right? Men are anaerobic, so they go and stop and go and stop. Women just go, right? So it's like important for women to like give themselves that time.
Does a person have to be beautiful to find it beautiful?
Everybody's beautiful. Okay, well let me tell you, I think people like separate, because after a while all you see is the way a person treats you, right? So being beautiful is taking care of yourself, because you can be the most beautiful person. If you don't take care of yourself, people are going to look at you like you're ugly and they don't want to have anything to do with you,
exactly,
So yeah, so everybody's beautiful. It's just take care of yourself, do your hair, put on some nice clothes, put in that extra effort.
The reason why I ask you this, a friend of mine once, she's hanging around me, and she had a lot of compliments. We said, "Oh my God, she's so beautiful, she's so beautiful, she's beautiful." And then when everyone left, and myself and her there alone, she said to me, "It's funny that they think that way."
Yeah.
She says, "Frank, I literally stay in the mirror 2 hours every morning to get myself prepared to come out, because I don't see what they see."
Right. So I think that's reflective of her internal dialogue, right? So that's what the IMs actually help to do. They actually help to transform your thinking, right? Because you can be the most beautiful, and you've probably seen, beautiful women, and they're like in bad relationships and stuff like that, right? So yeah, I would say that's what Find Your Beautiful is about. It's about inner beauty. It's like that inner voice and your inner thoughts reflecting the outer you, because women are not short of being beautiful. We have the makeup, we have the tips, but for some reason, I don't know, we're just kind of a little bit stuck, I think, at times.
Would you say one of the first approach in just even feeling good about yourself, or even enhancing your beauty, is to start dressing good, to start looking good, as you said, take care of yourself, feeling? Would you say that's the number one tip?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like the one thing, so I was finally, I don't even know if that's a word, but I finalized my divorce last year, right? Wow. So I remember telling myself, there's no way I'm going to go through this divorce and I don't look good. Right? So the way that you dress, and even in like business, right? Like they don't let you come in casually. You have to dress up at least business casual.
That's right.
So the way that you show up to life every day definitely has an impact on the way that you're going to overcome your struggles. I
like that. You hear that, folks? I'm here with Michelle Edwards, Find It Beautiful. And Michelle says, the way you show up to life every day have a big impact on how people treat you, how you feel about yourself. I like that one. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to steal that one for you, Michelle.
Please, you always look good. You take anything you want. You always look good, so you got to worry.
So from today on, I'm showing up.
He always does, though. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, I like that. The way you show up to life. And again, the outer appearance, your attitude, right? Make a big difference. Yeah, the way you show up, I like that. I'm going to remember that one. The way you show up to life have a big impact on how you get treated and how you deal with people and how people deal with you. Excellent. What else going on with you, Michelle?
Yeah, so essentially I think that would be it. I mean, I definitely want to dabble more in media, and I love what you're doing right now.
Oh, thank you.
And the interviews that you do, and just going for it.
Yes. Yeah. I like doing these interviews. When I learn so much about other people. Right. I learn so much about business because I become a hub, right? Of course, it's a lot of fun. I learn from different perspectives. Like today we talked to Carrie Ann Ingram from carrieingram.com about healing people, the Reiki master, and that's all different stuff.
She's an amazing Reiki master, let me tell you. Good. Yeah, I've gone to
I haven't experienced any of that concept before, so it's all new to me, so I'm learning a lot of stuff doing these interviews. Anyway, so again, to your success, Michelle Edwards from findyourbeautiful.com, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
That's right.
Okay? Yeah. All right. Thank you. To your success. See you then.
Bye.
I hope you find your beautiful soon.